Gin?
It's
Well,
recording, so
I remember he always had to have a bottle of gin, and it was always a Mickey, and it was the worst gin that was ever made, and he had it with water. I remember having a sip of it at one time, and I just about upchucked. But he always had gin. All the years that I remember him,
I don't
he
remember.
had gin.
I don't remember that.
But it was cheap gin, and it was just horrible stuff. It even smelled bad. So that's it. Anyway, what else do you remember?
Oh, I remember him because he was crippled up and couldn't do the average, what the average person did. We always had a card game at the cards sitting on the kitchen table, and whoever came through, they'd say, "Grandpa, do you want a game of cards?" Well, the answer was always yes, because he couldn't move around too well. So it was kings to the corners, and we all learned how to play king to the corners.
I don't remember that. I must have been off at school by that
Oh, I
time.
must have played that every day as he came to our place in the spring. It was too cold for him on the prairies, so he'd come down and spend the summer with us and go back about the end of August, back to Vancouver to Shawnee Hospital, and then in the spring again come back out and stayed with us on the farm.
well, it was nice that he had that place to go,
Yes.
especially for the summer.
Yeah, he just seized right up with the cold weather. And
Yeah.
he'd just have to go back.
And he stayed at Shaughnessy. Was
Shaughnessy?
that the new Shaughnessy? Well,
Oh,
Shaughnessy's
he
an
was
old
in both. He was in both. There's a Shaughnessy on, is it
Oak Street.
Oak Street?
Well, he was
And then
on-
there's one in Burnaby.
Oh, there's a Shaughnessy
No,
in
that
Burnaby
wasn't
as well.
It
That
was
wasn't-
Shaughnessy. It was
It was
the
a
Veterans Hospital.
veterans hospital, but that's
I'm not sure if it was
what's the
Shaw.
name.
I
It
thought
was
it was
about
called Shaughnessy.
The one on Oak was a Veterans Hospital,
Yes.
because when I was in St. Vincent's, and one of the nurses there, her father was in the war, and she remembers told a story to me about that hospital, and it was all built and brand new, and they were wondering whether they would ever fill it with patients, and it had served its life, and they were thinking about tearing it down. So it's amazing how much can happen between one generation and the next.
Yeah, but the one in Burnaby that he was at for a couple of seasons, I believe, was just off of Caribou Road.
Yes.
And I cannot remember the name of it.
I can't either, but I kind of thought it was Shaughnessy something.
No.
No?
It started with a P, but I can't remember what the name was. Anyway, that's it.
Okay, well, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And,
I don't know whether you're going to be able to hear Elsie. Could you hear her proper?
well, just a second. Let's wait and see.
Oh my goodness.